Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise has been nothing short of chaos, from shocking twists to unpredictable exits. Fans are more divided than ever. Some love the changes, others say the show has lost its heart. But if there's one thing Bachelor Nation agrees on, it's that this season's men have been underwhelming. That is, until one unexpected twist flipped everything around. Because believe it or not, one of the season's so-called villains, a man many viewers despised early on, has now become a fan favorite. So how did someone go from villain to hero? Let's break it all down. Traditionally, Bachelor in Paradise has been about love, connection, and maybe a messy triangle or two. But Season 10 is different. Forget roses and engagement rings. This time, the couples are battling for a staggering $500,000 cash prize. And with money on the line, alliances have become more strategic than romantic. It's not just about finding love anymore. It's about surviving until the end. That survival of the fittest energy has brought out a darker side of contestants, fueling betrayals, broken trust, and moments that have Bachelor Nation clutching their margaritas in disbelief. Things reached a boiling point in the most recent episode. In a jaw-dropping twist, McLaughlin and Allyshia Gupta chose to quit the show together. Why? Because they saw the writing on the wall. They were about to be voted out anyway. Instead of facing humiliation, they walked out hand in hand, leaving Paradise with dignity intact. But they weren't the only ones leaving. Brian Autz and his partner Parisa Shifteh were also eliminated by group vote. And here's where the drama got messy. Brian Autz didn't exactly make friends this season. When he confessed to Bailey Brown that Jeremy Simon still had lingering feelings for Susie Evans, the entire beach turned against him. He was accused of breaking the ultimate bro code, betraying trust, and playing a messy game that dragged Parisa down with him. Fans hated him, contestants iced him out, and on social media he was branded this season's snake. But as Jesse Palmer reminded viewers earlier this season, Bachelor in Paradise is often a chance at redemption. He had been talking about Sam McKinney from season 21 of The Bachelorette, another controversial figure, yet those words ended up ringing true for Brian as well. Here's the twist no one saw coming. Once Brian and Parisa were eliminated, fans started to rethink his edit. People began realizing that maybe Brian wasn't as bad as he seemed. Yes, he stirred the pot. Yes, he played the game. But wasn't that exactly what the show needed this season? Viewers flooded social media, admitting they were too harsh. Some even called Brian the most real person on the beach, pointing out that he wasn't afraid to say the uncomfortable truth. Unlike others, he didn't fake connections just to stay longer. He exposed the cracks in other relationships, even if it cost him everything. In a season where money seemed to overshadow romance, Brian gave us the drama, honesty, and unpredictability that reminded fans why they tune in every week. What's more fascinating is how Brian's downfall actually gave him a redemption arc. By leaving with Parisa, he showed loyalty, refusing to throw her under the bus even though she was collateral damage in his feud with the other men. That moment, walking out together, suddenly shifted the narrative. Instead of being seen as a snake, Brian looked like a man who was bold, flawed, but ultimately authentic. And in Bachelor Nation, authenticity can go a long way. So what does this mean for the future of Bachelor in Paradise? Season 10 has shown us that villains aren't always what they seem. Sometimes the edit paints someone as the bad guy, but time and hindsight changes everything. Just ask Nick Viall, Chad Johnson, or even Corinne Olympios. Love them or hate them, they became icons of their seasons because they weren't afraid to stir the pot. And now, Brian Autz may just be remembered the same way. Whether you love him or hate him, one thing is clear: Bachelor in Paradise. Season 10 would have been a lot less entertaining without Brian Autz. And as Paradise heads into its final episodes, with $500,000 on the line, fans are asking, who will make it to the end and who will be remembered for years to come? Subscribe for more Fame Insights.